Good morning. JAC Business Development Group, comprised of Anthony Melendez, Carmen Martinez, and myself, Justin Ford, would like to welcome you to discuss the exciting future of Zynga. Would you work for a game company if your boss said he is bored with all games? That is exactly the environment that the employees of Zynga face every day, and we hope to change that. Mobile gaming is on the rise. In fact, eMarketer predicts that between 2014 and 2015, the industry is set to grow by $5 billion. There is great opportunity for companies, especially those such as Zynga with an established name and fan base, to launch new and exciting games with great success. With the great potential that Zynga showed in the company's beginnings by producing hits such as Farmville, Dibwad states that Zynga reached 11 million daily users within 2 months of the game's launch. Mark Pincus founded Presidio Incorporated in 2007, which was later changed to Zynga. It began with 27 employees and a venture capital funding of $5 million. According to Takahashi at VentureB.com, their mission was to, quote, connect the world through games. Before long, people could see that he was heading in the powerful direction and more money started pouring in. According to Art Buckman from Forbes.com, games such as Farmville, Mafia Wars, and Cityville were among the greatest successes of their early company. According to Dibwad from Mashable.com, Farmville was so popular that within just 2 months of its release it had over 11 million daily users. According to Quigley from Diplomat.com, despite all the success predicted from the mobile gaming industry, Zynga has showed a steady loss in revenue since 2010. Owner and CEO Mark Pincus has stated publicly that he is, quote, bored with all games. And employees don't feel supported with company-wide layoffs that were recently announced, coupled with the announcement of the purchase of Natural Motion for $527 million. Games are being scrapped by Pincus, jobs are not stable, and employee morale has fallen right along with Zynga's profits. As you can see from this graph, Zynga's competitors show that 2015 net incomes of companies like DANA and EA Games are taking advantage of this trend, while Zynga is clearly falling short. Cheryl Connor of Forbes states that a company, quote, can't succeed without their employees. And it's true. Without employees who feel valued and appreciated, Zynga will not be able to grow itself back to a place of success. With our proposal of simple and cost-effective changes, we will strengthen our company morale and build strong teams to help the company show monetary growth. According to the 2014 article, 7 Ways Employers Can Reduce Stress in the Workplace from BusinessUSA.com, one major stressor for working parents is the overly strict schedule. By implementing flexible working schedules, Zynga can help alleviate some of this stress. This will show employees you care for them, as well as providing an option to taking time off. According to Costs and Benefits, an estimated 78% of people take a sick day when they're not actually sick, but instead need time off to take care of children, home repair issues, or stress. With the average salary at Zynga being $116,179, the option for working from home gives the company a potential savings of $90,620 each year. An 80-20 split allows the employee to work on an assigned task for 80% of the time while allowing them to pursue creative passions that tie into a company's objectives. This 20% of creative time allowed can work for Zynga because it could provide ideas for their new next big games. There is no cost for this implementation, but the reward could be substantial. By offering employees a reduced cost for childcare at their facility, this would benefit both employer and employee. Studies have shown that when daycare is offered at the workplace, time taken off and missing work are both decreased, and employee happiness is increased. According to a 2007 BusinessWeek.com article, Daycare and Office Affair, in starting an on-site daycare facility in the San Francisco headquarters, where most of Zynga's workforce is stationed, employees can focus on putting out a good product for their company without worrying about their children. The investment would be significant, with an $83,000 facility build and Zynga covering half of the yearly cost of the child care workers at $375,648. But the return on investment would be more productive. More productive employees, less missed work time, and a perk that would be very much appreciated. In addition, according to our research, this shows an on-site daycare facility can save about $200,000, making Zynga's year contribution $175,648. Some legal issues to consider is that the child care facility must be licensed through the California Child Care Licensing Division, according to NOLO.com. Also, according to the same source, the daycare workers will need to be screened to make sure they are properly trained and have no criminal background. The equipment that is put into the facility must also meet safety standards, as well as making sure that disaster plans are in place to ensure the safety of both the children and the workers. Through introducing quarterly bonding and team building activities, employees can get a chance to connect on a deeper level. The total of a company picnic, theme park family day, and community service day will cost about $252,000 each year. The reward to Zynga will be teams that feel a sense of camaraderie and work together to produce a better product. In addition, the community service will provide Zynga with positive exposure and benefit their entire neighborhood. Year 1. The major implementations will be the 80-20 split, flexible time, and a family team building activity and community service activity. Year 2. The major implementations is the building of the child care facility being built and company picnic. Year 3. The child care center will open and the quarterly team building activities will begin. There will be no additional employees added with the exception of child care workers in Year 3 when the child care center opens. Department heads and human resources will be in charge of getting the information out and tracking whether programs are resulting in increased production and less absences. At the end of each year, the financial department will evaluate this information to determine the monetary gains. As you can see by our marketing plan, we will have a new child care facility that will be advertised to our customers, who are actually the employees, at the Zynga headquarter campus via informational flyers and poster emails that will be sent out company-wide to further promote and explain the procedures. Human resources will do payroll deductions as well as track employee days missed. Both the flexible days and 80-20 split model will be marketed through meetings and company emails. Employees will be made aware at their team meetings that these perks will be added as part of the company restructuring guidelines, and rules outlining expectations will be handed out and explained. As shown by the chart, with a gradual 3-year implementation, the cost for new programs will vary slightly each year until the 3rd year and beyond. The return on these implementations will gradually increase, making steady gains for Zynga. If you break down the cost versus return to each employee, the average yearly cost is $390 per employee, and the potential return in the early years could be $727 or more. Happier employees equal more money for Zynga. We feel confident that with these small and steady changes to morale, employees will once again feel inspired and their work performance will soar, just like Zynga's profits. Thank you on behalf of JAC Business Development Group for taking the time to listen to our proposal for Zynga. We look forward to any questions that you may have.